Hey, we fried that bacon, and everybody's always told me, is there a recipe for gravy? If there is, I've never known it. Grandma always told me you make gravy, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, stir it, put some love in it, let's make gravy. Well, this old grease has reached that consistency to where it's hot enough we're going to go, and you can see the sizzle taking place, sir. How much flour? Just enough. We got to make a roux, I think is what they call it on them Food Network TV shows. But we'll sift flour. Always sift flour into gravy. Grandma told me you never put it in there in batches or clumps or humps. It'll just make it thicker and you'll never get the knots out of it. I like to use a spatula that's flat but got a few holes in it as well. Turn this heat back down to about a medium low. We want this to cook this flour with this bacon grease just a little. You can see that things are getting right in the world now. I'll season a little now at the first, and then we'll re-season right before we eat it. A little salt and pepper. Usually if I'm on a ranch, I use canned milk because I don't have a lot of refrigeration. But you can use whatever you've got handy. We're going to use a little whole milk today. And you can also, you hear all that right there, when you go to putting cold milk in hot gravy making, sometimes you're just going to automatically just make clumps. So you can warm that milk up a little before you start. It'll help you. We just got to let this get to that right spot now. Just keep stirring. Grandma always taught me, never throw a batch of gravy out, you can save it. You may have to add a little more to it here, there, and yonder, but you can get it there. You get the consistency that you want. Hey, you can thin it a little down with water or a little more milk, whatever you can see. But we're getting pretty close. We're going to add just a little water just to slow this process down just a tad. Turn this heat down. We're fitting to have gravy. We'll salt and pepper it one more time to taste. And we'll be good to go. If we could just get Shannon or that Beagle dog to make us a homemade biscuit now, we'd be in good shape. That's good gravy.